Welcome everybody to Neutral Perspective. We are on Group F, and Group F has finally concluded. Like every other group, it's concluded. It's done. It's finished, and it's Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, Tunisia. All three of them, Netherlands, Japan, Sweden, through. Sweden got into the third place knockout. But guys, I'm really impressed with the group of death. I think with Tunisia, they're a good. It's one of those teams where they can easily be taken granted. To the fact that when you think about Tunisia international football team, they faced the worst case scenarios when they had to play against Netherlands, Japan, Sweden. And they're not even a stronger team compared to who they play. They're not a good team. I don't think that having them in this group would have been a great idea, and that's why they finished fourth. Netherlands done their job, man. They've done their job. I mean, you look at this, yeah. The Netherlands are a good team. Yes, 100. But I think with Netherlands it's kind of like Italy right now, where they are not the same as they used to be. Like you put the teams like initially had Chiellini, they had Buffon, they had Bonucci. You know, remember the 06 World Cup final? Yeah, the one they won. Materazzi. Yeah, that team is way better than the current team. And that's why Italy fell apart. You look at Netherlands, you look at Rijkaard, Koeman, you look at Van Persie, Robin Kite. Honey, they're better than that. They're better than that team. I mean, that they're no way in that level of they used to be. That's why teams like Italy and the Netherlands aren't the same. They're not powerful. The first goal was scored by Shukri. I think this goal, you look at this goal, it's simple, it's way too easy. It's easy to clear, but Shukri didn't really do anything. You know, he made a stupid mistake, and it's something that's going to cost them the game. I think that smaller teams like that, they're more used to making mistakes like that because, well, they're not really a good team if they constantly make the same mistake. It's too simple. I mean, look at this. Yeah, it's such the worst way to end your group. Where your defense is boring, it's the same shit. And it's easy. It's easy. I mean, the crew level is cruising while Tunisia is basically like the Titanic. I mean, the defender, what kind of clearance is that? Like he just does a rainbow flip, trying to do a rainbow flip, but failed. I think it's such a stupid situation that the way teams defend is like, let me stick my leg out. And, if you stick your leg out like that, you're doing a rainbow flick, yeah? And failed miserably, by the way. Then what do you actually going to do? I mean, who was that player? The player was Ben Himida. The only good thing I can say about Ben Himmer is that the black ball was actually good. That there was a good goal by Robbie that he made you look like an idiot. That's how funny the goal is. It's funny, it's stupid, it's wacky. It's basically like Looney Tunes. But you pick like 5 or 6 defenders in your World Cup squad, and then you try to defend like that. It's just stupid. It's just utterly stupid. I think that Matsuri scores, he celebrates, but it's a consolation goal. Again, it's consolation. Nothing really good about scoring from a consolation goal. If you put so much effort into a consolation goal, then you should put so much effort in defending. That's why I don't get that. Why you put so much effort in celebrations than putting an effort in defending. The Japan and Sweden, that was actually a better match. It was match made perfect because it was something worth watching. Japan had everything. Japan had something that can equalize how Sweden played. Sweden had a good side in the first game against Tunisia, but then you think about it, you think about like the 5-1 against Netherlands, the 1-1 against Japan. That's what's dropping them. But I think we're not getting it wrong. When Brazil play against Japan, that's going to be a tough match. But I think that, and it was something that you would only know how the group would finish. I think that the game with the whole 1-1, I mean, it wasn't really interesting. No, it was not interesting. But it only got interesting because who the two teams were, rather than what a big team versus a small team. The Netherlands versus Tunisia. I thought it would be won by Japan, but I think that the goals were perfect. Like, a draw was a good scenario. Both teams are through. No one needs to worry about Tunisia. I mean, what I like about Elanga is he used his pace really good. And he's reliable when he was at Forest and when he was at Sweden. But the problem is with when he was at Newcastle is that Newcastle only have Anthony Gordon. When Anthony Gordon, you can put Elanga versus Gordon, people would always pick Gordon because Gordon played with Newcastle more than Elanga. You have to work it up. Maeda's goal. I always respect Maeda because Maeda was somebody to not mess with. He was a beast when he was at Celtic. And the goal Elanga scored outside the box. 2 perfect players, but one player does better in the club and country. The other suffers without getting game time with Howe as a manager. But I don't think that. I mean, like you got competition, and you got like Barnes, you've got Gordon. You know, it shouldn't be a massive weight when you lost him. Now that Anthony Gordon's gone to Barcelona, that's the good news for you to step in. But it's simple. The knockout path. So France will play against Sweden, Netherlands versus Morocco, and Brazil versus Japan. Thanks guys for watching this video. Hit the subscribe button if you're new. The next match is Group G. Yeah, Group G. Belgium, Egypt, Iran, and New Zealand. And it's an unfortunate event. Peace. I'm out. Bye bye, Tunisia. Hello to the next round, Netherlands, Japan, Sweden.